What's happening, my people? Obviously, I did actually make a video to what I'm about to speak about previously, but I had to redo it because I went a bit too mad. So, here we are today. Obviously, you guys would have seen in the recent weeks, Usman Nurmagomedov has come out and said he believes he's better than Ilia Topuria. He also believes he has a better resume than Ilia Topuria. So, what we're going to do now is read exactly what Usman Nurmagomedov said, and then we will look and compare their records. So, Usman Nurmagomedov had this to say. How can he be number one lightweight in the world? I'm undefeated. I think my resume is better than his, not him. How many fights does he have? 14? I have 14 finishes in my career. I am the best lightweight. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. It's funny because let me get it back up here for you guys. As you guys can see, Ilia Topuria is 17-0. Usman Nurmagomedov is 19-0. Ilia Topuria has 17 finishes and Usman Nurmagomedov has 14 finishes. But guess what? They're doing it in two different organizations. And what people need to understand, I'm sorry, I don't care if the Nurmagomedov dick riders want to chat shit in the comments. I want to try to get onto me. But the truth is, Usman Nurmagomedov is fighting in the PFL, which is levels behind the UFC. And that's just facts. As much as people don't want to accept that, it's the truth. Cool, he was in Bellator before. Still doesn't matter. Still levels behind the UFC. And what we're actually going to do is look at their opponents. So here we have Nurmagomedov's fight history. And I'm so glad that, shout out to Happy Punch, man, because I didn't have to go and pull up all this stuff myself. You guys have included it in the post, which is good. And we'll start from top to bottom. We've got Paul Hughes, which, was a good fight. I'll give him that one. Great win. Then we have Alexander I don't know who the fuck that is. We have Brent Primus. Don't know who the fuck that is. That was a draw. We have Benson Henderson, who used to be in the UFC, which he defeated in via submissions, and I'll give him that one. I can't take that win away from him. I'll give him that. Then we have Patricky Pitbull. That's surprising that he beat him. But what? Pitbull is Pitbull faced Rodriguez on his debut. And who's the other guy that came from Bellator? Thingy's man. Tatiana Suarez's man. I've forgotten his name. Is it Patchy Mix or something like that? I've forgotten his name. And I didn't even realise I forgot that my mic is all the way over there. So let's bring it back over here. But yeah. Pitbull, that was at lightweight. So why is Pitbull fighting in featherweight in the UFC? Okay. And then we've got Chris Gonzalez, Patrick Piatella, Manny Muro, Mike Hamill. Bruv, I don't know none of these guys. Sivislav Shabanov, Jerry Kranjstrom, Ruslan Tayakov, Roman Golovinov, Kazim Guys, I don't know none of these guys, innit? If any of you know these guys, comment below. Now let's look at Ilia Topuria's fight history. As you can see, Charles Oliveira, Max Holloway, Alexander Volkanovski. Bro. Just those three alone. Like, you can already see the level of opponent is just... And I guarantee you, if we search some of Usman Nurmagomedov's opponents, some of them, maybe I'll do a separate video of that, because I guarantee you some of them are probably... Because I'll be honest, when you actually look at Khabib's record, people keep calling him the GOAT of the UFC, the GOAT of MMA, but if you actually look at Khabib's record, the organizations or the organization he was fighting in. Never heard of it. Don't know anything about it. Some of these fighters, you can't even really do much research on them unless maybe it's a typology. So respectfully, that's why I can't have Khabib as the GOAT of the UFC. Respectfully. But yeah, going back to Ilia Topuria's record, then we've got Josh Emmett, Bryce Mitchell, Jai Herbert, Ryan Hall, Damon Jackson, Yusuf Zalal, Stephen Gonzalez, Louis Gomez, Brian Bulland. This is obviously, I think, in different organization. Micah Hamlin. Obviously, John Garron, Daniel. There's a lot of fighters I don't know on here either, but Ilia Topuria did fight on Cage Warriors. I think it was once or twice, and he's fought on Brave as well. But yeah, I'll be real. The level of competition is very questionable, and that's why for me, Ilia Topuria is the better fighter. Listen, Usman Nurmagomedov. I know obviously sometimes things have to be right in life, and you know it's all about timing. But if he was really that good, respectfully, you would be in the UFC right now. Especially with how the UFC has been in the last couple of years, you would be in the UFC. If you was actually that good, you would be in the UFC, and that's just the truth. Who knows? Maybe he'll get to the UFC later down the line, and Ilia Topuria and him can fight. But as of now, Ilia Topuria is better than him. I'm sorry. There's not even a debate. Like, that's just facts. And you see what I don't like? Because a lot of people they dick ride the Nurmagomedovs, Khabib in particular, they'll go on and say, yo, he's right, this, that, and the other. Suck my dick, man. Some of you, man, are just so up Khabib's bum that anything he does, whether it's right or wrong, oh, yeah, he's right. Yeah, he's speaking. Shut the fuck up. Yeah? And listen, anyone that watches my channel knows that I'm not a biased person. Like, I'm a big Conor McGregor fan, but if you ask me now, what do you think about the Conor and Khabib beef? I'll tell you, there's certain things that Conor did that he shouldn't have done, and he crossed the line. Do you get it? But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and act like Khabib Nurmagomedov is an angel and he's a perfect fighter, or that he hasn't done some wrong things in his career. But it's just crazy to me when the Nurmagomedovs talk, especially Khabib, everyone's up their ass. So, you know, and Khabib actually had this to say about Umar and Ilia Topuria.
They have to fight, you know, people can talk, they can say whatever they want, like Ilia, Usman, you know. It's my opinion, like well-rounded fighter, I think Usman is better. They have to fight, you know.
So, what I want to know is, how can you say as an all-round fighter, Usman is a better fighter? You know what we're going to do? Let's go back to their finishes. There you are. Alright, cool. Let's actually look. So, Nurmagomedov, he's got submission, TKO, TKO, submission, KO, decision, submission, TKO, KO, KO, TKO, decision, KO. Submission, decision, submission, no contest, decision. Come on, guys, man. Come on, man. Ilia Topuria has 2 decision wins, man. Come on, man. Bruv. All right, guys, I ain't gonna lie. Let me go back to Usman's quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. So 6 submit. Usman has had 6 submissions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7 knockouts. Yeah. Ilia Topuria has had 2 decisions. So 2 of his professional fights have gone to decision. Yeah, and the rest is. So KO 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So seven submissions and 7 KOs. And you're telling me that Usman is a more well-rounded fighter. I'm gonna be honest. I know I've not really seen Ilia throw any leg kicks or anything like that. I don't know why I put this on my finger, but fuck it, we'll keep it there. I know we don't see Ilia Topuria throwing a lot of leg kicks, but that doesn't mean he's not a well-rounded fighter. Like, he can grapple, he can strike. So for Khabib to say that, I have to completely disagree. But honestly, Usman Nurmagomedov, please, whatever, whatever juice you guys are taking, whichever steroid that you guys are taking, I beg, stop taking them. It's clouding your thoughts. Because if you think you're a better fighter than Ilia Topuria, I mean, everybody should feel like they're the best now, Abi. But guys, one thing I need people to understand is that when it comes to the UFC, and I've said this time and time again, when it comes to the UFC and other organizations, you can't compare them, and that's why the guys that are in the UFC generally are the best in the world, because when all these other guys come over to the UFC from other organizations, we all know and see what happens. So, we can keep having this debate, but in my opinion, it's not really a debate. Obviously, styles make fights, and anything can happen in a fight. But generally speaking, I do think the UFC is the cream of the crop. So, each to their own. But like and subscribe, comment below, all of that shit, guys.